guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So, a few things that I want to talk about before we get started with today's build, which by the way is a loft, and I had a lot of fun building it. I hope you guys will like it. But I also want to remind you that I am streaming on Twitch now, so if you want to come hang out tomorrow, I think, and other days as well, there's a link to my Twitch in the description box. But also, I really wanted to say thank you to today's sponsor, which is Disney Emoji Blitz. And as per usual, I am also doing a giveaway, so if you want to learn about that, see how you can join, definitely stick around for a little bit. Disney Emoji Blitz is a match 3 game, but it's unlike any other match 3 game on the market because each emoji that you choose to play with has its own unique power. And this makes the game a little bit more challenging and also strategic than other match 3 games. Plus, it's all Disney themed and like Star Wars themed and you know, all that cute and cool stuff, so I love the aesthetics. That's all I'm gonna say. My favorite emoji to use right now is Genie. He's truly my best friend. His ability is both amazing and super powerful. I highly recommend that you check him out if you have him in your collection. But as per usual, I don't know how long he'll stay as my favorite because there are new emojis added every week from both Disney, Pixar, and Star Wars movies. Plus, you can collect emojis from different categories such as Silver Gold, Rainbow Exclusive, as well as villain and story emojis. So if you're big on collecting, Disney Emoji Blitz is definitely a game for you. And as a bonus as well, all the emojis that you collect in the game are gathered on a special keyboard so you can actually use them to send them to your family and friends, which is so cute. And to get you started on your emoji collection, 3 of you will actually be able to win the Disney Princess Starter Pack, which includes the emojis Meg, Aurora, Cinderella, and Tiana. All you have to do is download Disney Emoji Blitz by using my link at the top of the description box or the one in the pinned comment. And in addition, the link also works as a creator code, which means that all money that you spend in game actually helps support me and the channel. And lastly, for the giveaway, if you want a chance at winning one of 2 packs that I'm giving away, as per usual, you just gotta download Disney Emoji Blitz by clicking on my link in the top of the description box or the one in the pinned comment. Then get to level 20 and take a screenshot and send it to me in a DM on either Twitter or Instagram. And if you're already level 20, you can still join. All you gotta do then is take a before and after screenshot of yourself gaining 5 levels. So say that you're level 20, you take a screenshot, then get to level 25, take another screenshot, and then send both of them in a DM to me on either Twitter or Instagram. And as per usual, you can find my socials under my link tree, which is always in the description box. The giveaway is both worldwide. It includes console players as well, so literally all of you can join if you want to win a pack for free. Should be super easy. The winners will be picked at random in 1 month from now, so keep an eye on your DMs and also on the community tab because I usually announce them over there, and I wish you all the best of luck. And thank you again so much to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get started with today's build. So today we are building a loft. Like, I want to call it a loft, but it's not very open inside. However, I still feel like it has a loft vibe to it, if that makes sense. I had a lot of fun building it as well. I was supposed to build it on stream, but I was having a very hard day Wednesday, so it just it also pushed all my plans for this entire week. I was just like headache, you know, it was not like a full-on migraine, but it was definitely rough. So I basically just laid on the couch all day, and then I realized that I couldn't actually do that because I had stuff to do, so a little bit delayed, but that also meant no stream. However, if you want to hang out with me and everyone else that are coming to the stream, definitely check it out. You can find a link to my Twitch in the, I think it's under the link, yeah, it's under the link tree, so come and hang out, go follow, put on your notifications, turn on your notifications. We'll be streaming again tomorrow evening, so it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna chill with something, build something for next week, and just have a lot of fun. I don't know, I feel like the build that I did that I put up on the channel yesterday was definitely a weird one. So we're gonna have to figure out how to match interiors with exteriors from now on. I just kind of got swept away a little bit in, you know, we got inspired as we were chatting on the stream, and I just kind of got swept away a little bit, so the build suddenly took a turn. I don't know, it was kind of fun though, but yeah, if you want to come hang out, definitely click on the link under the link tree. So you gotta click on 2 links technically, but it's fine. We're all good here. Anyway, so for this house though, This is also inspired by a house that I found on Pinterest, which I thought was super cool. I did make changes to it. I think it was a very, very long, like it looked super strange in real life, but the facade, the front of the house looked super cool. So that's where I took my inspiration from and then just changed it up a little bit so that I thought it would fit both me and the way that I build, but also the Sims a little bit better. And I wanted to add some more details to it as well. I had to change the roofing as well because the original roofing was a little strange in my opinion. So I definitely liked how it turned out though. I had a lot of fun with these open areas. I think the original house actually had 2 terraces at the front, but I decided to keep this one, the one to the right, closed, so you only have windows instead of a door. But that is also because otherwise the inner floor plan would have turned out super weird, and I didn't really know how to go about like decorating around this amount of doors either. It'll make sense to you once we get to the interior, you'll see why. So I just kind of kept it closed off, so it's just windows. There's no terrace there, but there is one to the left here above the garage. Sorry for my voice, I don't know what that was. Let's just ignore it and move on. Anyway, but yeah, it was a lot of fun building this one. I felt like something about the roofing and also the different, I don't like the open areas with the walls and fixing the roof and everything. I don't know how to fully explain it, but especially the front part here where these 2 sections are kind of with like it's like a puzzle piece. I don't kind of mixed with each other, like they're merged with each other, and I just like how it looks. I had a lot of fun doing that in The Sims. And then of course for the interior I decided to go a little bit more of a modern route. I hope that is okay. It's my, I don't want to say my usual style, but it's my usual style. So I've been using the packs that I really like to combine a lot, like Bowling Stuff Pack and also, or Bowling Night Stuff Pack, and also Dream Home Decorator, those kinds of packs. You might see some CC in my game at some point. I don't actually use it. It's just in my catalog because I was planning on using it for something, not this build, but for something. We might end up using it sometime next week, maybe in tomorrow's stream, if I feel like I can come up with a house that would be fitting and worthy of this CC that I have. It's made by Sam, so hey Harry, and also Felix Andre, by the way. I love it's Chardane 1 and 2, I think they're called. I don't remember what their pack names are called, right? Or not pack names, set names are called right now, but I think it's those 2. It's the usual sets that I have because, you know, I've done reviews on them. It's beautiful though, so I really want to test it out in the game. We'll probably do that on stream either tomorrow or maybe depending on if I stream on Monday or Wednesday. I don't know, we'll see. So, but yeah, kind of also hoping to get a little bit ahead of my plans because it's my birthday on the 24th and I want the day off. However, so like I don't want to sit here and edit video, basically. I'm going to go to my dad's. He's retired, so he's off all day. My brother and I are going to go and we're just going to hang out with him all day and hopefully have cake or something. I don't know. Maybe have some presents. I don't know either. But yeah, so I kind of want to get ahead of my plans a little bit so I can take that Monday off and just chill with my family. But I am planning on streaming in the evening when I'm home again for however long. I don't know. Maybe until like late Europe time. So I hope the fact that I'm getting my booster shot, I hope that it's not going to get in the way of my plans of getting ahead of my schedule. Otherwise, that's just going to mess up my birthday completely. So, yeah, we'll see though. But I still want to, I want to hang out with my family and then I want to come home and hang out with you guys on stream. So I think that would be that would be a good day, you know? So yeah, that's basically my plans. I think I did that back in was it 2020 as well? I streamed a little bit in 2019 at the end of the year, and then I think I streamed on my birthday in 2020, and yeah, it was just nice to hang out with other people because, you know, it's a Monday, like it's a sucky day to have as your birthday or it's a sucky day to celebrate your birthday because your friends are at work and, you know, so yeah, I think it would be cool. Like my real life friends are at work. I think it would be cool to hang out with you on stream as well and just make the most of it, you know? So we're gonna be building very focused for the next couple of days on stream or the next week on stream, but it's gonna be a good time nonetheless and you should definitely come hang out. Anyway, for the house, As you can see, we're starting. It turns out a little bit dark-ish, I want to say. I really wanted to go for, instead of like white and this light beige, I wanted to go for black and a darker, warmer brown, basically. I didn't want to make it all this color though, and I also thought these cabinets were a little bit too much, which is why I ended up mixing it with some of these shelving units that are from Dream Home Decorator, but I know that it just adds to the all the action going on with the cabinets here. There's a lot going on, I feel. It's because they're mostly open. That's also why I decided to mix it with some of the end pieces, because the end pieces actually have solid, instead of glass doors, they have solid doors. But yeah, it's looking a little funny. I think it works though. I think it works. And it's because it's almost the same color, almost the same nuance of brown. And also, to not make it all just brown and black and then, you know, white walls, I also decided to add some blue. So you'll see me carry that through the rest of the house as well. It's a nice, like, dark, dusty kind of blue. It's a Dream Home Decorator blue. I've used it a couple of times, or more than a couple of times. We're okay with it though. I'll admit to it. I use it a lot, but I like the color. So it's probably among the colors that we got with Dream Home Decorator, I would say that it's definitely my favorite color. So I also like the yellow and the pink. Those are cute too, but there's limitations to the amount of colors they added with that pack, and I'm definitely not for the red-orange kind of color. So isn't there also a green? I think there's a green, otherwise I'm just making that up. But if there is a green, it's nice. Also, throughout this house, I was definitely trying to add a little bit more of a luxurious kind of feel to it too, and I also added sort of a lot of plants, but not like a planty person kind of house. Just like they have plants and they appreciate them, but they're not like a plant freak, if you get what I mean. Like they're not like B. So they just have sort of a nice amount of plants. I tried to add the shelves from Fitness Stuff Pack right here because I don't recall using those at any point. I have before, but I don't remember using them at any point. So I wanted to see how it would look, and then it hit me that if I placed them where they were supposed to be placed and then sat a sim down on the couch, the sim would kind of like, they wouldn't acknowledge the shelves behind them, but they constantly like, it would look like they were bumping the back of their heads against them all the time. And I felt like that maybe looked a little bit awkward and a little bit painful. So let's just take them out. But I don't know, I gotta use those shelves for something. They're kind of nice. It's not my favorite fitness stuff pack, but it does have a few items that are pretty cool, such as the shaggy rug that we got, the long, thin one, and also the shelving unit. So I think that's also where the bookcase is from, the weird one that is kind of cool, and I kind of want to use it more, but also I don't really know how to use it more. But I think that's also from Fitness Stuff Pack, and also the picture. It has a good picture. Yes. I remember when the pack came out. I'm sorry for just going off on a tangent right now about Fitness Stuff Pack, but we're gonna go with it anyway. So I remember when it came out, actually, I think I was making videos at the time, I'm pretty sure, because I used it in a contemporary house, and I remember everybody, or not necessarily everybody, but there were definitely a lot of very vocal people that were, or a lot of people that were very vocal about how they disliked the pack because it was weird. And I remember using the pack items in this build and I thought they were super cool. There's also a very cool glass dining table from the pack that I have not used for ages, but I definitely need to remember to use it more. But yeah, I just remember a lot of people were very, very vocal about their thorough dislike for this pack, and I remember using it and just thinking, I don't see why you would hate this pack so much. It's pretty cool, it's different, but it's not so different that you can't mix it with other packs. So it's just funny how that is sometimes. So it wasn't a Batu kind of pack, if you get what I mean, but people were definitely not, in general, very happy about the pack. I'm gonna say this, and just, you can quote me on this, I'm fine with it, but I miss stuff packs. I never really disliked them. Even like Mosquito stuff pack, I didn't dislike it. So I think in general people were pretty pretty happy with Mosquito Stuff Pack. So, but I miss stuff packs. I want to see the return of stuff packs. Where are the stuff packs, you know? I placed my playtester here just to make sure that she could still sit on the ottoman as long as it was, or while it was underneath the staircase, and also with all the clutter above it. So it's actually modern day Belle that I'm using right now, because I did do, this is years back as well. By the way, we're in 2022, so my channel is turning 5 years this year, which is half a decade. What the heck? Just want to state that, okay? What the heck? Where did time go? Also, 5 years? What? This channel is just as old as my computer. I need a new computer. That was my point. It's almost as old as my nephew. My nephew is turning 6 in May. It's almost as old as my nephew. This is crazy. We've been here for a long time. Hi, if you've been here from the start, I appreciate you a lot. Even if you haven't been here from the start, I still appreciate you a lot, so don't misunderstand me. Actually, I remember, when was it? Was it the first stream? Someone came by and said, I followed you since like 2017, and I'm like, really? Why would you stick with me for that long? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that in a negative way. I'm more like surprised because I talk a lot on this channel, and like, why would anybody want to listen to me for that long? You know, it's more like, I feel like I would have gotten tired of me after a couple of videos. I don't know, anyway, but I appreciate you all so much, just to say that anyway. I'm having a very sappy kind of January, so just bear with me, but yeah. Anyway, so we're building on the second floor right now. I actually accidentally did a lot here in the bedroom area with decor and stuff, and then I noticed that I hadn't been recording. So that was the thing. That rarely happens these days, but it does happen sometimes. But I felt like since it was mostly clutter and decor pieces, I didn't want to redo it. So, because I could have gone back, I could have deleted all the items that I'd placed down off camera while not recording, but I just felt like since it was decor pieces and, you know, all that stuff, it was fine to just say, hey, I'm sorry, I missed a little bit. So you can see how it all looks at the end of the video anyway, because there are, as always, screenshots. So if there's anything you're missing that you want to see, like what books I placed down and what lamp I placed next to the bed, you can see that during the screenshots. I actually like the combination that I went with over there. I think I added some orange with both I think there's some green in that painting as well, but there's a big Get Famous painting that has a little bit of orange in it, and then I also gave them a lamp that is orange, and I felt like that just looked a little bit funky, so I stuck with it. It's not usual that I'll mix, like in this kind of interior, that I'll mix those sort of colors together, blue and orange. Not in this way, at least, but when I do, I like it, so maybe I should do it more often. Just not like a lot of orange. I feel like you can go with a lot of blue and it'll still look good in interior, but if you go with a lot of orange, it easily overpowers everything else in the interior, so it's more like a color that you want to complement with rather than do the vast majority of the interior with. Or maybe I'm just being too Scandinavian right now, that might also be it. Anyway. I kind of have this, I'm just gonna change the subject completely because we're on the bathroom and who cares. So I kind of have this this dream this year that I want to start doing, I used to go to fitness to work out, but that was how I worked out both in Scotland while I lived there, but also before I moved to Scotland, I would do fitness. But I have this like have this dream or goal to start doing Taekwondo again, because I used to do that. I did it for like 9 years, 8 years, 7 years. I don't remember how long. It was a long time. For me at least, it felt like a long time. A good time, but a long time. So I kind of want to start doing that again. But then, you know, everything that's going on is kind of getting in the way of that, and my dad also came by with my dobok, which is the training suit that you have. I don't know if that's the right word in English, but I'm just gonna go with it. Suit, the white one that you have. And he was like, well, you could easily use this when you start again. And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Because I was younger when I wore it. It's like 10 kilo ago or something. I don't think I can fit it anymore. My dad is very convinced that I can, but I really don't think I can. So I would have to get a new one of those two, and I don't know how to go about that, but my point about telling you guys this is that now it's out in the open and I've told you, so now I have to get started, okay? That's where I'm going with this. So you guys are like, if I tell you something, I have to do it. That's just how it works. So yeah, that's my goal for this year, the one and only goal I have. And also I want to read 75 books. But yeah, those are my goals, my only goals. So if you have made any goals this year, actually let me know. Also, if you have reading goals, I would also love to know. I'm not one for setting resolutions per se, but I do like adding just committing to a few things that you really want done within the year. I do like doing that. So yes, I feel like that's pretty much the same. Resolutions and goals are the same, so they're just two different words. That's fine. I refuse to call them resolutions, okay? They're just goals. So anyway, but yeah, if you have like reading goals or anything else that is big that you want to do this year, I would love to hear you out, especially, or only if you want to tell is what I meant to say, not especially if you don't want to tell. No, that's just, no, only if you want to tell. That's what I meant to say. So anyway, we're working on the exterior again, and the backyard is super small, by the way, just so you know. I built this on a 20 by 15 in Newcrest, by the way. I forgot to say that at the start of the video. Also, every time I moved the house on the lot, my reshape messed up. So that's what's going on right now. The shadows are gone. I don't know what that's about. It was super annoying. I restarted my game so many times while building this because I could not decide where on the lot that I wanted the house to be, but it's fine. The backyard is super small though. They basically just end up with this little platform situation over here that I had to place down because the house on the interior is up a few ticks. It's not just on the ground. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I've used platforms for the interior is what I mean. So I had to place them at the back of the house as well. That meant no use of hedges around that area either, because for some reason we can't use hedges the same way we can use half walls. That is a little bit annoying, so I had to use the half walls instead, but it's fine. We're okay with it, it's all good. And I ended up giving them not necessarily like a full-on outdoors kitchen, but they do have the bigger grill. There's a dining table with 4 chairs as well. I felt like that was sort of what would fit with the house too. And I also gave them a couple of plant pots. You could easily change those plant pots if you don't want them to be there. You could change them with something else. Initially, I did want them to have a pool, but I just could not fit it in here because it was a very, very small lot. And this is not a tiny house. I don't even think it's a small house because I've used a lot of platforms throughout this build, but it is still built on a 20 by 15. I did not want to move it to a 20 by 20, or that wouldn't really have helped either, not with the backyard. But I also didn't want to move it to a 30 by 20 because it just didn't feel like a 30 by 20 house, to be honest. So I stuck to the 20 by 15, but we just don't have a lot of space here in the backyard. So we're making do with what we got though. But we are at the end of the video, so I'm gonna be wrapping up this voiceover now. As for the rest of it, we're basically just decorating the upper terrace and also moving a few things around here. So yeah, if you like this build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tray files can be found on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box down below. And that is where you find the information about the build as well, if there is anything you're curious about, and also a link to the gallery page as well. If you like books, definitely check out my other channel. You can find a link to that under the link tree. And thank you again so much to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. Check that out. Download the game by clicking on the link at the top of the description box or the one in the pinned comment. And that is all I got for you guys today. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!
Inside to be.